Hey, you joined me down on the farm this afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. We normally start milking at about 2:30, so I thought I might be able to come down and get a short video in the parlour before we actually started milking. But as you can see from the girls ahead of me, there we go. And you might be able to hear that drone in the background. If not, you might start to hear it as I walk a little bit closer. But the machinery pumps and the engine room is already running for the dairy. So in that case, we've already started milking. Sometimes we're dictated to by the cows. The cows turn up and say, you know what, really like to start milking now, please. So that's obviously what's happened. So I'm gonna kit up and I'm gonna go and join the farmer in the parlour, have a bit of a recce and see maybe if I can do a bit of a video towards the end. I will do videos during milking. It's just I want to make sure that I've got the okay from the farmer to do that before I do. And also it can get a bit mucky in there. So I'm going to have to look at where I can put the camera and those kind of things to make sure that I don't kill my iPhone before my contract's out. So just give you a quick flip of the dairy and the place that I go into. There you go, that big silver thing on the right hand side with Delaval, that's my bulk tank, that's hold all the milk, and the little door on the left with the wellies, so that's where we go into the parlour. So I'm going to get kitted up and I will see you all soon. Hi there again. So we've just finished milking and we've been through the wash cycle, so everything in the parlour is now nice and quiet, so I can take you through and just talk to you about the overall layout, the type of parlour that we have here, and then we can go into more detail on other videos later in the future. So quick overview, we are currently milking about 280 cows through a parlour that is referred to as a 9-a-side 18-18 herringbone that has been made by Delaval, who used to be known as Alpha Laval. The first piece, 9-a-side, means that 9 cows can stand either side at the same time in the dairy. The 18-18 also means that we can milk both sides at exactly the same time. In previous lives, this dairy used to be what we referred to as an 18-9 or 9-18, which means that we can only milk one side of 9 at a time. Then we swing the equipment over and we do the other 9 on the other side, and that's just a swing over herringbone. The benefits of being able to milk both sides at the same time is obviously time and animal throughput, and it means that we can obviously increase the size of the herd as well. So originally when this farm first started, they were probably doing around about 80 to 120 cows. 30 years on, they are now milking 300 to 400 cows. Well, probably actually that's a lie, between 250 and 300 cows. And that's the dairy's maximum capacity really in terms of it actually being efficient and effective. Otherwise, we'd be milking more hours of the day than we are already, and we're currently milking 8 hours a day. So we start milking at 3:30 in the morning, normally finish by about 7:30, clean up and everything done and through by around about 8:30. And in the afternoon, we always tend to get finished that little bit earlier. Cows have a little less milk in the afternoon. We start milking at 2:30 and we're done and dusted by 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we tend to be a little bit faster in the afternoon, say half hour, 45 minutes. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the dairy, sorry, the parlour, not the dairy, show you the parlour and talk you through some of the things that you can see in front of you. And then we can progress with that later on. Okay, this might be a bit better. So you can see either side, we have 9 units on each side. Each unit comprises of 2 air lines and a milk line. That comes down to a cluster. The cluster has 4 cups, 1 for each teat. And then we have, when we turn these up for milking, which I'll show you in another video, this connects to the underneath of the cluster. And when the cow's milk flow has reached a point where there is more air going through this system than milk, an automatic cluster remover device, which based on vacuum to milk ratio, kicks in and automatically takes the cluster off of the cow. That's run by this device up here, which when it's on, you can see there, that's on auto. If we want to remove the units manually, we press remove, and this obviously is start, and that allows the vacuum to kick in at the beginning of milking and for the length of milking. So I'm just going to turn that off there, ready for the morning. Other quick things in here, everything to do with milking is based on vacuum and pulsators. So that's turning the vacuum on and off and on and off. You might be able to hear that ticking above me. And that's the pulsator unit. So the cows only ever have suction to 2 teats at any one time when we're milking. So the difference between automatic and robotic: automatic is that it does all of the milking for us. We don't have to switch the vacuum on and off, and it automatically washes through as well. We have to manually push a few buttons in the system, but it does automatically wash through these cup holders here, and this is the wash line that goes along the bottom. Robotic means that no human involvement is necessary, and robots actually place the teats from each of these cups onto a cow. Very different system, and both have their place and value.